looks like that's actually a thing now, and we're doing that at the start of these videos. What do you guys think? I'll have a think about it. But anyway, hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, where today I am continuing with the Festive reviews. This time, episode 3, Voyage of the Damned, which aired on Christmas Day 2007. This aired nearly 13 years ago. That's mad. That seems ages ago. It was before my time, let's say that. Yes, Voyage of the Damned. I have seen this episode billions of times. It is the most times I've ever watched Christmas special, this episode. I've seen it so many times. And I'm going to say it, this is my favourite viewing of the episode. It really, really impressed me. It actually did. And it feels so cinematic. We've got a brilliant setting on a spaceship. We've got some pretty decent special effects, actually. Some of it wasn't great, you know. We've got some really iconic, over rickety, dodgy bridge that reminded me of Shrek 1, I will be honest. But anyway, it's still a brilliant scene. We've got a great side cast, great doctor. And altogether, it just feels like a big movie. If I was watching this here, and I was like, am I watching Doctor Who, or am I watching just some sort of big blockbuster event? I was really impressed by it, I really was. And definitely my favourite Christmas special we've had yet. Way better than Runaway Bride. I was very harsh to that in my review. I'm giving that a rethink. I'll be honest with you. I think I was a little too harsh. What I said was true. I really don't like the Rachnos, but I think a 3 was a little harsh. Maybe a 4. I'll budget up to a 4. Your comments definitely made me change that. So, we'll get into this. So, yeah, very cinematic. Now, one thing that I was very skeptical about when I was going into this episode was the length. I talked about it in my Christmas Invasion review and my Runaway Bride review, that the length was far too long. 60 minutes for a Christmas special. Yeah, it's alright because it's a Christmas special, and it can be a little bit longer than the average episode of Doctor Who. But, you know, even in Runaway Bride, it just went out for way too long. And this is well over 70 minutes. So I was very skeptical about what was going to happen here. Am I just going to think it's really slow and boring? Because although I've seen it many times, it's been a long time since I actually have seen it. So I wasn't sure what I was going to think of the length. But no, the length works in this episode. Yes, there are some dragged out scenes that don't need to go on for the length of time that they do go on for. But they use that time to their advantage, and they do lots of things with the episode, lots of interesting things. In every scene, there's a new sort of, it goes more into the plot, there's more danger. It really has a level of threat in the episode. And I think one of the main reasons as to why it works is because of the side cast. The side cast is very big. A lot of characters are in this episode. It's a very big cast. And in a normal episode of Doctor Who, that wouldn't work. It's very sort of reminiscent of the Chris Chibnall side characters, particularly in episodes like Orphan 55, Arachnids in the UK, Saranga Conundrum. Just to name a few, to be honest. I'm racking my brains up. But yeah, those sort of episodes that just have really big side characters, and a lot of them get nothing to do. That's because that's a normal episode of Doctor Who, and there's not enough time. Yes, the current era of Doctor Who, the episodes are a little longer. They're about 50 minutes now as opposed to the normal 45 minutes. But this episode has 70 minutes for all of the characters to breathe. For all of the characters to do something. Yes, I'm pretty sure some guy gets killed off pretty early on. 2 characters get killed off pretty early on. But the main characters like Mr. Copper, Astrid Peth, Foon, that couple, Bana Kafalata is brilliant. All of them are really interesting characters. Slade and Alonso. We're gonna get onto that in a minute, but all of the side characters I thought were brilliant, and Astrid Peth especially was a brilliant character. Honestly, I would have been very happy to see her travel with the Doctor. I really would. But instead we got Donna, so I'm still happy. But yes, side characters, main characters, very much impressing me. We've got the 10th Doctor being on superb form, and he has that iconic I am the Doctor in this episode, and sometimes when the 10th Doctor has those big moments where he stands out and he takes authority, sometimes those can come off as a little cheesy. It's a little bit cringy, a little bit, I am in charge here, no one, and he comes off a little annoying. In this one, I don't know, there's something about it that works for me, and it's iconic. It really is brilliant. The only thing that I'm not a big fan of between him and Astrid Peth is the kiss that they have, and that's largely due to Martha, because, you know, the Doctor's just spent the whole series getting over Rose, and there he is snogging Astrid Peth, so that didn't really land with me. I didn't understand why they went down that route. But anyway, that's a very minor nitpick there. But yeah, RTD needs to get some consistency here. Okay, so I want to get on to the villains now. Obviously, we have the Heavenly Host, and we have Max Capricorn. We'll talk about the host first. Reminded me of the robots from the Robots of Death. I haven't seen the Robots of Death. However, I've seen what the robots look like. And I don't know if that was on purpose, that they made them really look like the robots from that episode, or maybe it was just by accident. Either way, I'm happy with it, but, you know, I quite liked that, and I've never actually noticed that before. Maybe I'm just picking out a point that everyone's talking about, and I've just not heard of it at all. But yeah, first time I've noticed it, so that was good. The hosts themselves are pretty good. They do come off as a little stupid at times. The way that they just get defeated by either a sonic screwdriver or just a hammer batting them about. And there's that scene on the bridge where they just fly down. Why didn't they just do that in the first place? And how did they even get out of there? So they're in the door. They're on the other side of the door. The bridge is here. They are trapped there. They cannot get in. And then they start flying down. How did they get there? And if they can get there, why didn't they do that in the first place? Doesn't make any sense. And also they use the hammers to defeat the things that they take off their head and throw them at them. Where did they get them from? Okay, that is very minor nitpicks, and that's me just being very in the Christmas spirit here. But yes, we're going to get onto some positives now. Actually, no, we're not, because we're going to talk about Max Capricorn. No, I don't hate him as much as some people, and he's 1,000 times better than the Rachnos. But he's still not very good. Like I was saying, the Christmas specials are not very good with their villains. I love the Christmas specials, I really do. I think they're really jolly. Even the Runaway Bride, I think, because it's there, and it's Doctor Who, I love it. But they're not very good with the villains, and this is just a brilliant example of that, because the actor just doesn't really get what a Doctor Who villain is. He's not intimidating, he's not funny. Yeah. Okay. I think I actually know what I'm going to talk about now, and we're going to get some positives. Wilf, incredible. I love Wilf. I'm so glad he returned. We all wanted Donna to return. We all wanted Wilf to return. Hey, they both come back in the next episode. A dream. There, Wilf. You've got to love Wilf. He's just his jolliness, his optimism. He's brilliant. He's the Graham of the RTD era. Absolutely, 100%. Those two should be friends. I think that would really work. I would love to see an episode with Graham and Wilf. Wouldn't that be brilliant? I'll have a word with the BBC. But yeah, Wilf, brilliant. A bit of bad camera work in the some of the action scenes, but overall, a brilliant episode. Really liked it. Really did. So I'm interested to see how that compares with my previous favourite Christmas special, because prior to watching this, Return of Dr. Mysterio was my favourite. But I'll be interested to see how that compares to this, because honestly, I think they're about neck and neck at the moment. So I'm really looking forward to going into Return of Dr. Mysterio, which is going to be a long time away because it's the penultimate one. The one before Twice Upon a Time. So yeah, we'll have to wait a couple of weeks for that one. Yeah, but I'm looking forward to seeing where that comes up on the ranking. It's definitely going to be high up, because of course I've got to do my ranking of all of them at the end, so we're going to have to squeeze some in. I think this is definitely going up today, so you're getting this hopefully on the 6th, and A Christmas Carol, because we are skipping the next Doctor and the End of Time, because I've seen them very recently and I don't really want to rewatch them. Plus, End of Time is going to take a lot of watching, and I probably will never find the time to actually watch it, because it's over 2 hours long, and I'm never going to find that time to watch it, because obviously I've got things going on with homework. So yes, we'll see how A Christmas Carol goes. I think that's going to come sometime during the week, hopefully no later than Tuesday, because I really want to get these done. Okay, thank you very much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed, give it a like, subscribe if you are new. We are this close to 50 subscribers, which is absolutely insane. I never thought I'd get this far. I know you guys out there with over 10,000 subscribers are going to be thinking, what, 50 subscribers, that's nothing. But honestly, really, means a lot. I never thought I'd get to 10 subscribers, so it's brilliant that I'm now nearly to 50. So honestly, if you are new, hit that subscribe button, comment if you can down below, in the comment section below. Hopefully they're enabled. If they're not, well, they will disable themselves at some time, and obviously for me to make sure they're enabled, I've got to keep on refreshing the page and just stay on it all the time, and that's never going to happen really. So if they are disabled, come back later on, or I'll just put something on my discussion page and I'll post it in my next video so people can view it there. And until next time, guys, cheerio.